going live. I didn't know exactly when. So, okay. Damage control and what exactly we have going on in here. Um, there's a lot of things going on garden-wise. Look how big my tomatoes have gotten, by the way. This is like a wall of unbelievableness. I haven't been out here. I'm going to tell you why. This is just a weed that we just let take over, by the way. I have no idea what this is, but ground cover, it's covered the bed here, so it's kind of exciting. Anyway, we got cucamelons over here, right in front of me. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little talk. I haven't been out here because I've been completely and utterly disappointed. And it's just kind of pissed me off to the point where I needed a break from the garden because it was starting to stress me out. Look how big, look at all these tomatoes. This is insane, guys. This is nuts. These are all heirloom varieties, by the way. This is nuts. Hey, Susie Jacobson. Thanks for coming in. Okay, so I had a rat problem, and I never thought that this could actually happen to me because I know Cosmic Cultivators, they had a rat problem a few years back, and I was like, oh man, I just pray to God that never happens to us because we do have rats in the garden. Oh, cukes. But these are different type, but yeah, that's exciting. Because I was hoping that never happened to me because they had a neighbor that had chickens and whatnot, and they had a rat problem, and it wasn't their fault. I have chickens. I did in the beginning. I had tons of rats because if you leave the food on the ground, or if you have one of those automatic feeders, which are horrible, by the way, don't ever do an automatic feeder unless you're going away on vacation. So anyway, we had that for a while. We're like, oh, this is a great idea. You know, we don't have to come out here and feed the chickens. Well, what it did is it created a big rat problem. So we would go out late at night and shoot the rats. Shoot the rats, kill them, do whatever we can. We didn't want to use poison because obviously you don't use poison on rats when you have chickens, and then you got wildlife and stuff like that to worry about, right? So you don't do that. And so, yeah, so this year we had noticed a couple of issues when we first started, and we thought we took care of the problem. We had a huge hole in the one bed, and I was like, okay, what's in there? What's burrowing? It's either a vole or it's a pack rat. It's something. And we didn't really know what. So Dustin had taken care of it. He killed it in a trap. So we took care of that. Like, okay, no biggie. It was just one. No big deal. Well, okay, I had an issue with something coming in. You can see this is an heirloom cucumber, by the way. This is what happens with heirloom cucumbers. Eventually they start getting a virus, and then they start breaking down and dying. So I just had an issue. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I thought it was a raccoon coming in here and pulling my cucumbers off the vine, and I was kind of pissed about it. I love you guys know me and cucumbers. It's one of my favorite vegetables. I take really good care of my cucumber plants. Every year I look for specific seeds that, you know, help against the mosaic virus and will protect. And you know, every year I look for different types of seeds. I love cucumbers, and I want to have a huge yield from them because I like to pickle them. I like pickles. You know, who doesn't? 10 people in the house, please make sure you give me a thumbs up, please. Thank you. And so I hadn't been out here. It pissed me off so bad. You guys, you don't understand. Like in the past, I have had so many bugs in here. And I couldn't even breathe. I was so pissed. I'd be so angry coming out here. Gardening's supposed to be a fun thing, right? And no, that's not weed. Those are tomatoes. And yes, it can be mistaken sometimes, but no, those are tomatoes. But I would come out here and I would look, and my plants were starting to get destroyed. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And it wasn't raccoons. We put a trap out here. It wasn't a raccoon. It's freaking rats coming up. They're climbing up, and they were just ripping off. Here's a good example. See how tall and vivacious this is? Well, this is not, because they tore the top off. And yeah, just totally pissed me off. By the way, I'm starting to bounce back, but this is starting to scare me because I can't pick this yet because it's smaller, and I'm worried that a rat is going to come up here and eat it. But what I did is we started putting out rat traps. I saw a rat yesterday. It was pouring down rain, and it went right into our greenhouse over here. I saw it from the window. It's like, you MFer. I was just so mad. So I started doing, they say rats don't like peppermint oil or peppermint. So I started spraying peppermint everywhere. And I did that, okay? We started putting out rat traps. We started trying to lure them in. They love pumpkin seeds. They love pumpkin seeds, and they love peanut butter and that kind of thing. So we started doing that. And so far, knock on wood, they haven't taken what I've gotten. And I didn't have any really good tags. So I cut up a washcloth, and I tied the washcloth around the vine here so I could keep a better look. So I could keep a better, like, concentrated look on what I had going on here, and making sure that they weren't climbing up and eating these. So that's one way. And look at this. I got another one. It's kind of curved though, but... And then I got some other ones in here. I think I'm going to pick those off because they don't look so hot. And I don't know if it's from the other one. I'm not sure. So I got to remind myself to pick that off. So anyway, I was coming through here. I tagged them. And then I have new ones. Look at this, guys. New ones and new ones. I hadn't had one single effing cucumber yet because of this issue. I planted a whole nother tray of cucumbers. They are not hybrids. They're heirlooms. And just in case. Here's another one. Really, guys? You don't know what opium looks like? Come on. Give me a freaking break. Freaking troll. So anyway, that's what I've got going on here. And so I love cucumbers. It's one of my favorite vegetables. And I had made that beautiful cucumber video, right? I had 10 on here, 10. And they were all stolen within 2 days. Completely taken off. So I was really pissed. These are cucamelons. I have yet to have a cucamelon or see one on here. Now, I don't know if it takes longer or what's going on. And I actually think this is a cucamelon right here. I don't know if I can zoom in enough. You see it, guys? They're so freaking small. So I wouldn't know if a bird's eating it. I don't know. But we'll figure it out. Got cucamelons in here. I got a lot of things that went to seed, including some of my lettuce and stuff, but I'm leaving it in because I don't want the soil to dry out. So I'm just letting it do its thing. I haven't been out here, and I was really, like I said, I was really angry about my cucumbers. I think if you have tomatoes and you love tomatoes so much, and you crave that tomato every year because you hate store-bought tomatoes, and you crave that tomato every year. So when something happens to them, it makes you mad. You're like, what the F, you know? So it makes you mad. And I completely understand that. And so we were having issues even with the tomatoes because the rats were coming up there and eating the green ones. So we have completely taken care of that. And I think we're actually going to end up having a really good year, guys. This is really promising. This is like a wall of tomatoes. This is insane. These are all heirlooms. I can't even pronounce some of them. So I'm not going to try. We had issues in the beginning with blossom end rot. And so we took care of that. And yeah, look at this. So maybe God is looking out for me, guys. I think God is looking out for me. He knows, you know. So I'm going to give these one last try, see what I can get out of them as much as I possibly can. And then if we can, I'm going to plant the other cucumbers in between the peppers that I have over here. And my sunflowers are really starting to come out. Look at that. So things towards the end of the summer, look, we've been struggling, and we're struggling. Ooh, look at you see my basil? I need to pick some of it before it goes to seed. But we've been struggling. We were struggling with water. And even though I have a well, so I come out here and I water every day. Okay. I do water every day. However, there's some right there. Beautiful. I water every day, but that's not enough. Yesterday we had a substantial downpour, and this is huge, guys. This is grown overnight. This is nuts. I came out here. I want to make my plants as healthy as possible, so I put some worm castings on the ground and up and around the cucumbers, and they grew so much. This white stuff is surround, but if you see a leaf that doesn't have surround like this, that's new growth. That is new growth, guys. So they're growing quite a bit. I'm very proud of that. And everything is super, super, super healthy. I just got to get more cukes. Hey, Frederico. What's going on, bud? So that's what's going on in my neck of the woods. That's what's going on with my garden. And like I said, I was just so angry that I just had to calm down. So I just had to not come out here for a minute. They were starting, and they still are, attacking my zucchini. I got zucchini over here. And we got rain yesterday, so we might not have gotten a big zucchini. I'm not sure. I don't see any. But yeah, they were starting to attack my zucchini as well. And my beans, I got some beans here, and I got beans on them already. This right here is my candy roaster squash. It's going crazy. And my nasturtium is with it. It's just going nuts. And then these are all my market tomatoes. Leave it alone, baby. Yeah, we had traps. We put traps down. I got rat traps actually everywhere, trying to get rid of the population. These are rattlesnake beans, guys. These are delicious. Look at all those beans. It's nuts. Got some more over here in the shade. Some more on my tomatoes. These are all my market tomatoes. Things doing really good. Everything's looking really, really, really super healthy. I just have had a hell of a year. Hell of a summer so far. So, with that being said, let's hope that I get some cucumbers, which I think I'm going to. I'm going to get some. Look, there's one. Like I said, I had to mark them to make sure they weren't getting eaten. And yeah, we got peppers over here. Why are you flipping? Don't flip out yet. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to end the chat, but I thought I would just give you a little garden tour of what I got going on. Ooh, look, some fresh stuff. You guys, you have no idea. I've waited so long. We own all the way back in the woods, all the way back there. My husband actually mowed this section up here, and the chickens were going crazy for it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. And can you say bye? Take out your thumb. Say bye. Not hi. Say bye. John, see, we have 2.5 acres, and my mom has 3.5 acres over there. So together we have like a compound here. Ooh, look, sunflower's about ready to pop. Hey, Shawnee, thanks for coming in. This is the spike amaranth that I kept talking about. Look how beautiful it is. I've just been so stressed out about this because I don't want anything happening to the plants that I have worked so hard for. They're getting there. We have traps and stuff out, and I noticed that my cucumbers were not being eaten. I had tagged them. I put like a tag on them right here to just come out here and check to see if they were getting eaten. Sunflowers are so cool. And the reason why I like them so much is because the birds, the birds really love them. Oh my God, you guys, I got one popped. Oh, you guys, you and me are the first to see this. So let's take a look real quick before I end the chat. I see one. I was so excited. This is my carrot bed. I saw one from a distance. So we're heading to the back. Let's see, a painted lady butterfly. Here we go. You ready? There. That's my first, guys. Okay, my corn. Okay, this is a funny story, John C. I don't have any idea who you are. Thanks for coming into my chat, by the way. John C. We had an issue with this corn. I planted red popcorn, which is the strawberry popcorn or whatever. Look at Painted Lady. Hello, Painted Lady. Hello, sweetheart. Thank you for coming in. You're so beautiful. Beautiful Painted Lady. Thank you. Oh, I got a chicken looking at me like, what? Okay. But anyway, we planted this corn, and then, I had one stalk, and I was like, what the hell? The seeds didn't work or something. And so my husband then we had some hybrid corn, like some sweet corn or something. So he planted that in here, and then a storm came and knocked it all over. So he staked it all back up with using these garden markers. Local grocery store had these for super cheap. And so be careful, don't step back in there, you're gonna get hurt. And so we had to stake them all back up. We are not corn people. For the longest time, I just even said, forget it. I can't grow corn. Had huge issues, but I think I have actually some stalks and stuff growing in there. So it's super exciting. If you see the smaller stuff, it's probably the popcorn that finally decided to pop up. So just super frustrating. But you guys are the first, and I'm the first today to see this sunflower pop. So that's super exciting. I planted all different colors. I planted red. My favorite are the Velvet Queen and these red sunflowers. They're just my absolute favorite. So this is horseradish. This is gone crazy in here. Some more zinnias, some sunflowers that haven't popped up yet. So this is my garden, and I'm just happy that things are starting to come back, because there for a minute I really was I was just depressed. I'm like so upset. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. Frederick, no. Get out of here. Go that way. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. We do have some watermelon. I haven't checked it. It's actually getting bigger, but I'm just afraid a rat's going to get it. There's my watermelon. So we're working on it. We're not 100%. We don't claim to be the best in the world, but we sure try our best to be the best in the world. We're not quite there yet. But we work really, really hard at the garden. And so, but it's just been, I was completely devastated the past couple weeks. It's not a rattlesnake. I planted hybrid ones this year. So because I wanted, I believe this is called, what's that say? Lime, it's called Lime Queen. Lime Queen, and then I have Orangelo or something planted in here as well. But we got one watermelon, so that's a good sign. Hey, can you calm down? I'm doing a video here. Calm down, Bubba. Thank you guys for coming in. We'll see you next time. And I thought I'd just give you a little tour and show you what is going on. Have a good one.